Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This is your girl Syn and this is Life with Syn, and today we are doing vlogtober. Hey y'all, happy October. I hope you guys are having a great vlogtober so far. You guys are getting to see all of the girlies videos, what they've come up for vlogtober. This vlogtober, which will be my second vlogtober, is totally different because the first time around I had just started YouTube and I just started doing vlogtober just to try to see what could happen, and I did it every day up until the last day, and then it was a lot. That's a lot doing that every day. So this one might be a little different. I might not post every single day, but I probably will post at least 4 videos. Maybe. We're not sure yet. We're still working through the whole process. But I thought that today I would come on and give you guys a get ready with me kind of video. I'm getting ready to go run some errands. It's Sunday. It's October 2nd. And everything else is pre-recorded, so everything before this video will be pre-recorded, and after and so forth and whatnot, because you know you got to prepare for a vlogtober. It's not a like, oh my god, get up every day, record, edit, and put it out there, because it takes a bit. But I thought I would come on and do my makeup on camera and try a different look. It's the fall, and why not start looking into like fall face colors. I've already like cleansed my face. I did my eyebrows off camera, but I did go to Sephora yesterday and I actually purchased 2 items. One we'll use today, the other one I've this is a repurchase. This is their eyeshadow pencil. So I use this for my eyebrows. This is their eyebrow pencil, and I use this one in ebony, and this one is $12 at Sephora. I got the receipt here. Yeah, $12. And then I wanted to try something, and I just picked it up. I had my Tatcha. This was my birthday gift, the Tatcha set. Every birthday, whenever they have any kind of sets on there for the points, I usually get one. And this is the second time I got the Tatcha, and so I do love Tatcha. Actually, that's all I have on my face as like a skincare thing. I wash my face and then I actually moisturize just with only this. And do you see my skin? Nothing. Juicy. It is not dried out at all, and I really, really like that. So I'm thinking that I may invest and buy the bigger bottle of this so I could have in there. And then I had bought this Fenty Beauty, the small sample. I don't call this a sample, just a smaller one. This reminds me so much of home. So in Barbados, right, when I was growing up there, the skincare smelled like this. It wasn't heavy. Like if you ask your mom, if you're younger and you're watching this and your mom remembers oil of Olay before it became Olay, before Procter & Gamble purchased it, it used to be this soft scent. Like everything smelled like this very soft scent, and that's what Rihanna's body butter smells like to me. It reminds me of Barbados, like the skincare in Barbados, like real nice and soft, and you know, I don't like scents because my skin is so sensitive. Like I've been watching a lot of Instagram and seeing a lot of people using Elemis, and I do want to try their products. My only thing with trying new skincare products is I don't want to buy like a big bottle. I want samples, because I want to be able to try it out on my skin to make sure that I don't break out from it, or you know, like get itchy. Like MAC makeup, I can never use MAC makeup. My sister took me to MAC when I first started wearing makeup. I think I was like 22, and MAC had opened up in Sephora when Sephora opened up in New York City, that big one. If you've ever been to Sephora in New York City, it's the main one, the huge one in Times Square. I think it's there, or on 14th Street. We're in that area, and I did a full face of MAC, walked out the store, And I asked my sister, is my face supposed to be itching? She was like, no. So we had to rush and like wash my whole face off because MAC is not good for my skin. I need mineral makeup. So any kind of makeup that I do put on my skin, it has to make sure that it's whatever is in it doesn't break me out or make my skin itch. So that's my issue with skincare as well. After that, when I started wearing makeup, I would buy the Pure, I think that's how you pronounce it. It's P-U-R. That is the only foundation I would wear and powder for years before I actually jumped on to like perfecting makeup and trying to get my face to like have a look to it. So yeah. So today we are going to use something from this Makeup Revolution Reloaded palette. I'm thinking because it's fall, I want to have like my outer corner, like the crease, to be very rich and purpley. And then we're also going to use the Natasha Denona palette, which is the Glam Face palette. And the reason I like this is because it does have some great transition shades, and so I can actually use that, and I figured out how to actually use the palette and give me a look. So, and then we also have this Cara Duo that I picked up from like Marshall's or TJ Maxx, and this, I like it because the pigments are very rich, and if you hear all that noise, that's the pets. So the pigments are rich. So we're going to try to find something in here that screams, she know what she doing. Right. So I did the brows offline because, honey, the brows ain't it. You know, that's the struggle bus. But I picked up also the Laura Mercier translucent powder in medium deep, and I got a smaller bottle just to see if I would like it, because the translucent powders that I've been using, or the powders I've been using, is like the Air Spun powder. I've had that for years from Walmart. Banana Deep by Makeup Revolution. I like this. This is really good. Remember when everybody used to use banana powder? Let me know if y'all remember that. But yes, cute bottle. Love the box. This is the second, no, do I have something from Laura Mercier? Yes, I do have her. No, I lie. It's Charlotte Tilbury. It's downstairs somewhere. But yeah, this is the loose powder, and it's medium deep. I thought the banana or the honey one would look good, but that was looking a little too on the white folk side, and I was like, no. And then, you know, we got our Morphe Setting Spray. So, let's just say we have no idea what foundation we are going to put on, but we'd have this Nars foundation. Honey, this lady did not match me very well. I think this is just so rich, but we're gonna try it, right? We're gonna do it. I mean, we playing in makeup today. Today is that kind of video where we're just playing in makeup. We got our coffee over here cooling down. I had to rewarm the coffee. But let's, before we do something, I have some sample stuff from Caudalie, and this is a this is a night cream, so we're gonna put that to the side. Then we got the Tatcha Primer. So let's do the primer. This is It Cosmetics by Lines. Yeah. Yesterday I went to the store to pick up some stuff, and girl, the line was so long, and I am so impatient, and so I put it to the side. So since we don't have no more Milk Hydro Grip Primer, I thought I did. We're gonna use this Tatcha Primer, and this is the color that it looks. Yeah. So let's put it up here, and we're gonna put it in our T-zones. We're gonna bring it out. Let me tell you what I think about Tatcha products. They rich, baby. They are rich in life, honey. Okay? Don't let nobody tell you different. I'm gonna adjust the camera in a second because I realized that it's not standing up. There we go. So y'all could see the face perfectly. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And we got the fake lights on because, you know, it's fall. Even though it is nice as hell outside. Oh. There we go. Now you guys can see the face. So now that we've got the Tatcha put there, we're gonna tie this hair up. Don't forget, this hair is Ulysses hair. I did not do a hair review because I cannot find the memory card with all the clips that I did when I first got the wig, and we lost it. All I got is 2 clips with when I got the wig in the bag, and I took it out, and that was it. Doing the whole thing, don't have it. All right, so this is, I do have glasses up here. We got to put our glasses on to see, because we at that age where we got readers, honey. This is the Nars Natural Radiant Long Wear Foundation. It says Shake Well, and it is in Namibia, Namibia. That's how I would put it, Namibia. And yeah, that's what it is. It's dark, it's rich. I'll show you in a second. But we got it, we trying it out. I ain't got time to go back to Sephora like for the 3rd time. So we gonna sprinkle some here. And I do not need a lot of foundation. That's the color of that. And I think I've shown this in a video, because I do have a makeup video that I did not edit, child. And then this one is the Light Reflecting Foundation. And the reason I had this one first, and we're gonna put it next to this one, and you see how the difference is. So what I'm gonna do is mix the 2 of these together, because this is not a foundation review. This is a, yeah, we're gonna mix it together so we can kind of get our shade together. So let's do that real quick. So we're gonna take them and kind of mix them together. And I might need a little bit more of this one than the other one, because it is rich. Like, baby, when I tell y'all, you see that? Mixing them together is really, really a great thing to do. Like, for me, like if you buy foundation or anything like that, and you realize like, okay, you don't want to take it back or anything like that, like mix the colors, the lighter with the darker ones, so that you can kind of get that effect. Don't forget the ears. That's how I do it. Like, I mean, I learned from a long time ago, learning about foundation, is to get your perfect match, especially drugstore foundation. Like, that shit don't ever match. You know what I mean? Like, you go in the drugstore, and if you live in places like where I live at, where they only cater to one demographic, just know you gonna need, okay, look at me, you gonna need to mix them 2 colors. That get the, if you go into Walgreens, CVS, Walmart, and they don't have the shade you think is your shade, get the light shade and the dark one, not too dark, and blend them together, and you'll get your little shade for the moment until you could get to big box stores. Which is why I am happy for places like Sephora and Ulta, because online it is very hard to tell what's your complexion shade and that kind of thing. So I learned about undertones, because I didn't know what undertone I was. I just knew that I would go in and be like, oh, give me a foundation. Some of them will put this little thing on there and they tell them what it is. Especially with Nars. Nars was my very first expensive foundation that I ever bought. I always bought drugstore, and Nars' first foundation that I remember was in a bottle similar to this, but a little shorter and fatter, and it was Macau. Yeah, Macau was the shade, but I find that every other formula, some reason Macau either got too dark, or yeah, like my skin didn't take to it, so I never bought it again. And I had to go figure out, okay, what is my undertone? Like, if I'm gonna buy like affordable makeup, or like I would go on Sephora and I would put in Macau and then pick up the item that they matched me with online, and I'm like, damn, this shit is red and dark and does not look great on my skin. So I had to go find out what my undertone is. I have a yellow undertone, and how I was told that I have a yellow undertone, when you go online, it tells you, if you could see the green veins like if your veins are visible, that means that you have a yellow undertone. So that's how I figured out, oh, okay. Yeah, and it's kind of like warm, you know, like warm neutral-ish. So I always would go and look online and be like, okay, which one's the yellow undertone? And then I would realize it'll say warm with yellow undertone or neutral with yellow undertones. And that's how I was able to figure out what my skin. Okay, like I said, the camera cut off and we had to figure out some things, but we didn't move on. We got technical difficulties and we are like back. I'm trying to make y'all where I could see you easily, because for some odd reason it's not doing what I want it to do. This is why I don't like this tripod stick, because it's making it look okay. This is good. All right, back to what I was saying. We talked about yellow undertone. We got the foundation on. This is how it's looking when you mix it. But if I left this by itself, I am very, very dark, and we don't want that. So yeah, we're gonna stick to the basics. So I've noticed the girls are actually like taking their setting spray, and in between they're setting their faces. So we're gonna set our foundation. We don't know what we're doing, we're just doing something. Just a couple pumps, right? You could go out like this if you want to, but we still need to put something back in our faces, like some blush and highlights and contour. So we're gonna contour with the Sephora Make No Mistake foundation. I bought this in a very rich dark color just to use as a contour stick, and this is what it looks like. And I love this thing. I've been using this thing every day to contour with, and so we're gonna do our contour. We're gonna do it. I don't need to do a whole lot, but I definitely need to make sure we contour and snatch that nose, honey. We're gonna do a little bit right here and blend, so that's good. I don't really do a lot through the forehead area because I don't feel like I have a big forehead. But I was watching Raven Elise's life one day, and she did something with her contour that I thought was really nice. And so we're gonna take this brush and we're gonna do what she did. So what she did was she took the contour, and what I used to do is like go up and down like this, but she took it and brought it like to the side, like, and blend it out. You know, I got that big Caribbean nose, so we're gonna do the same thing she did, which I thought was kind of nice. I've been doing it the way Makeup by Shayla and Jackie Aina and them have done it, which nothing's wrong with that. But I find like makeup evolves and makeup technique evolves as people come out with new ideas or trying new ideas. And this is what we're doing today. Even though we need to be going to the grocery store, we got time today, honey. We got time today. So yeah, that's that. And then we're going to take this brush that I bought the other day from Rare Beauty, and we're gonna do our contour. And Tyra Banks did a contour like a thing, and the way she did it was she put the contour here, but she lifted it up. She didn't like just blend it in, she lifted up her cheek area. And you know, I got fat cheeks and a fat heart face, so I've been doing that ever since I have seen Tyra Banks literally do that. She did it on like a live or like a Instagram something that she did way before Reels ever came out. And we're just gonna minimize that area up there. And that's the contour. And then don't forget to blend the one under there, because I've gone out many a times and forgot to blend the under cheeks, under my neck. So what this does is kind of make your face look I think more symmetrical, like it makes your face like look skinnier. That's what contour does. And when I get to the point where, because I'm on my cycle, so my face looks a little bigger, I sometimes do a little extra of this. So let me show you. I'll take this and then I'll do like this. And hit that hollow area because I want my face to look and appear skinnier because I am on my cycle and yeah, just, you know, girly shit. Yep, always go up. I find that if you want, you go up. Follow that look. See? Total change, total different change there. Gave me a little something. Now let's get to the under eyes with some concealer. Now I did go to Sephora in search of their new concealer for their better skin. Now I do have their foundation. I even have Bobbi Brown foundation, which is gonna be for the fall because of the color payoff, but this is what I have at Sephora. This is 53.5N, and I need to change this because this is, I don't know, it doesn't really do it for me, but they came out with a foundation to it with this same formula. I went yesterday at my Sephora, but they didn't have the 33.5 that I need to put under my eyes. So I have them ordered and they should be here any day now. And then we could try them out and see what they come out looking like. And how I found out about them was because, you know, I watched my girl Mena. If y'all not watching Mena for makeup videos, y'all are missing out. Mena is flawless. Do you hear me? Her skin is so beautiful and smooth, and she beats the face like and it's so natural. She does kind of like a no makeup look and her everyday makeup, and it looks really good but still high end. So if you're not familiar with her, I will leave a link to her channel in the description of this video and you could go check her out because I get all my makeup newbie things from her because I watch her so often, and every video she puts out I watch because I love it. And she vlogs as well too, but she does a lot of makeup content. And when I was looking for lipstick and all that stuff, Mena was my girl to show me like what to put on my lips because I don't really wear lipstick, but I want to. You know what I'm saying? This is not your typical get ready with me. So if you looking for that, gone out there somewhere. So concealer. We got different shades of concealers up here. But lately what I've been using is the e.l.f. Concealers. This is the long camo foundation, I think, whatever, concealer. And then this one is the hydrating face concealer, and I'll leave the shades in the box. So what I do, and then I also have the L'Oreal Infallible, which I told y'all before, do not sleep on these. These are the best drugstore concealers ever, is the L'Oreal, and I like them. So if I don't use anything, let me just show them to you so you get to see the shade range of these foundations. So these two I use first under the eye as a match for the skin, and then this middle one I go in just under the eye as a highlighted concealer. So let's do, you don't have to use both at the same time. I know this one I'm running out a little bit of it, so yeah. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna contour the areas we need to, I mean not contour, put the concealer. So what I do is I go here like this. This is not a lot in this one, that's why I brought the other one up, but they're about the same shade, so I do that. And you know who I watched the other day? Carly Bible, and she did concealer like right here. Don't know why, but we're doing it. And we do one right here, we do some on the top. We're gonna do a little bit here, and then we do that. Okay, that is the e.l.f. one, and this is the long camo. I ain't got my glasses on me trying to put them on, but this one. But because it wasn't a lot in there, we're gonna use the Infallible Full Wear Concealer, and we're gonna take the same one, and we're not gonna do much. We're just gonna do this. You see how it matches with the e.l.f.? So if you can't get the e.l.f. in your drugstore like Walmart or anything like that, go to L'Oreal and look for this one, and this one is $4.15 in the long wear. Yeah, this is $4.15. This is perfect for foundation, if you're my shade, of course. Make sure you know your shades and whatever. So we're gonna let that sit and be tacky for a bit. That's what the girls say. They say let stick and be tacky for a bit. We're gonna take our little sponge and we're gonna wait. And what I do is, after I got it to be all sticky and see that? See that? Look at that. We're gonna leave the under eye to go, so we're gonna set the top. We're gonna set here first. Now y'all know I don't know how to do no damn makeup, but when I'm done, it's all about how you apply the shit and how you blend. It's usually sometimes not even about the product. It's just how you do your blending. Because blending is where it is at, honey. That's how you beat that face. Okay? That's how you beat that face. And you just keep blending. Get your blend on. Yep. And I guess you put that around her lip like that. Yeah. Now we're gonna blend under this first before we put on the hydrating lighter one. So we're gonna blend. And let me tell y'all, I have been a blending beast lately. Like, I've been sitting and watching Mena and how she puts on her face, and I'm like, oh, I want to learn how to do all that. See? And you just keep blending it until it gets to where you want it to be, you know, because some of these dry differently, and I do need to re-up on that e.l.f., but for right now, we're gonna stick to waiting on the Sephora because we want to try it out. And so, look, I can stop here. I don't even need to add the other concealer, but we're gonna do it just because we extra. Just saying. And it's hydrating, so that's probably why I like to do it. And then we're finished and we'll blend our face out. So this is what I do right here. Like that. Do it in like a heart shape. I got a heart shaped face, that's why. Okay. Only right in this area, and that's where we're focusing, because like I said, it is a hydrating and it's a lighter foundation, like a very light, and we want it to be light, you know. So we're gonna take it and we just gonna stay in this area. Don't go nowhere. Just stay right here. Just stay right in this area right here. Look up, get under there. You see that? Wait till it's done. See how I drew that heart? I have a heart face, and every time I do something, my face always have that heart shape. Stay under the eye. Do not go too far out. When you go far out, it's after you've blended all the product right in that area there that you just put it. Blend that there, and then the excess, then you can kind of like go up. And now, you know, for our older girls like me, make sure you get them bags, boo, because them bags, they be running away sometimes. Yeah, look up. And that's how I learned to put on concealer, is you look up. You just take the excess and you just blend it in the areas that you want it to go. And we're gonna take my big brush, And what I like to do with this big brush is just go over like my eye, just to give it some extra blend, like that. See, just like that. Then of course we ain't gonna leave our face looking like this because we looking kind of really weird, but we're gonna take our Mercier and we want to try this out because we bought it, and so we gotta figure out how to get the damn thing off of it. There we go. The little sticky. Perfect. And let me tell you what I bought that, you know, I get makeup recommendations from watching makeup videos. And I saw Raven Elise buying these, and then I saw everybody on them. So you get the pack of these on Amazon for like $8, and they were a bunch of them in there. So it's just the makeup thing, and this is a game changer when you are trying to put some makeup on and some stuff. So we're gonna take this and we're gonna try to get out the Mercier's, turn it upside down. I'm that girl, old school. Ooh, damn, a lot come out, but at least y'all get to see what it looks like. Okay, Miss Mercier, them little holes didn't look like they was doing nothing. Now, I don't know if this is too rich, but we gonna see. We're just putting this a little bit there. Then we're gonna take it and we're gonna put it right up in here. This might be too rich for me, but we don't know yet. Look at that. You see that? Chill. I'm telling y'all, watch these girls if you want to learn how to put makeup on. I was like, ooh, 44, girl, we about to do this. We about to be some makeup running fools, okay? And I'm going to put this wherever I did put concealer, because we want to set the concealer. You know, you be hearing girls talk about creasing and stuff. I don't know if because my face is so like chubby, I don't see creases much, but I do know that I just do whatever they doing. Just saying. Whatever they do, I just follow the technique. But girl, when I tell you about this little powder thing, get you some. There we go. Now, we ain't done yet. We got to put on the finishing touches, which is our bronzer by Miss Fenty Beauty. Get me a little brush. I use this one, and sometimes I use the Sonia Kashuk other brush. The thing rubbed off on it, but you could use this. This one's more denser, and we don't want it to be denser. And this one's kind of a little dense, but not too. So I'm just going to pat it in the Coconati, and we are going to bronze our face. Okay? Because remember, we put that harsh concealer on, and we need to blend it out where you don't see like where the concealer started and where it kind of ended. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to get all our bronzer on. And while our bronzer is on, this is the second chance to set. But before we set, let me just show you the face. Okay, tell me what you think. Okay, now let's do this eyebrow. What I like to do sometimes is, what I love about Fenty products is you can use them as multiple things. So the Coconati, I like to use sometimes as a transition shade. So I would take my little blending brush. This is one of the Sonia Kashuk from there, and I would take it and kind of like do that. Now, like I said, I ain't no makeup artist. I know what I try, and if it looks good, we stick to it. And then we go sometimes and we branch out and we be like, girl, try something different. I don't want to be one of those girls that are afraid of color. Color, to me, I love eyeshadow. I think seeing girls wearing eyeshadow, it's so beautiful. But I just never know how to apply too much. And this is my philosophy. take one color, deepen the outer eyes, and then when you get up in here, find a nice shade that you think will blend with it, and only use 2 shades. You don't need 6 and 7 if you are not a pro. And trust me, I ain't no pro. So we put on Coconutty on our eye, and with Coconutty you can't really see it. So I'm gonna go back into the Natasha Denona palette, and she actually has one that's called Transition, and then she has the Creme, which is a more darker one, and then Strike, which is very, very rich in color. So we're gonna take the Transition one. This is what it looks like. See how pigmented it is? And then we're gonna just lightly go in here into the crease area, because you want a transition shade between those 2 shades. And sometimes you can get away with just this one, like you don't even have to add anything extra, but you know, we playing in makeup today, so we are going to add something rich. And there goes that transition shade. I have hooded eyes, so it takes a minute for like my eyeshadows to actually do what they're supposed to do. I don't like that, but it's what I was born with. So we're going into this Makeup Revolution Reloaded, and we want something burgundy-ish, purpley-ish. So I'm gonna tap on this purple. Let me see what kind of payoff I get from it. It's like this. I'm gonna do into it a little bit more. And then we're gonna, the one next to it, we're gonna grab that too. And we're gonna use that on the outer side of our eye. Stay here in this outer side, like focus here in this outer, and just blend. Just blend and blend and blend, honey. Just blend. Okay? There you go, see? Just blend. And then you go back to the other 2 and you do the other side. And like I said, I was watching Carly Bible the other day, and she actually did something with this purple look. Like she just did this purple look, but she had a silver in the front, like on the lid, and I don't have any silver thing, but I'm gonna use something out of this palette to give that illusion. So yeah, we're gonna go back. And now in this Kiara palette, I can come here into this color and just kind of just pat it right there. I don't even need to go further. This is how I've been learning how to like do it. See? Like that. It'll all come together. Sometimes, girl, it don't look right when you're putting it on, but once you finish and you blend and you just stay where you need to be at, then you will see the richness that comes out of it. It's all about blending and making sure that your products actually talk to each other. That's how I look at it. I'm a strategist, so I always think about stuff like that, talking to each other. So you hear me say that every now and again, that's because that's just my strategist brain working. It's rich, I know, but let's see. Out of this same Makeup Revolution palette, let's see what we could do with this shade right here. And maybe this one. Yeah, so let's take this and this, and we're gonna actually pat that into our lid and see if they blend together. Who knows, right? It's all about that. They do, but they are not as silvery as I want them to. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just go back in and build on it, because they're very light and goldenish. But yeah, we take it and we just pat. Okay, we back. The falsies are on. So yeah, we got our vixens on. We just finished putting those on. So let's go ahead and finish up the look with some blush. And I'm sticking with the cherry-ish, like burgundy-ish color idea. And this is by Wet n Wild, and it is called Fard Arjolis, whatever the blush. But this is what it looks like. And we're gonna take this with our blush brush, and we're going to, I like to get in there and get that pigment, because you know these are the drugstore brands, so sometimes they're not as pigmented as the others, but we work with what we got, kind of thing. And what we're gonna do is, we took that, and here's what I've learned about drugstore blushes, especially the cheaper ones. Put it on there and take this, spray it just a tad bit, right? And then you go back into it. It'll pick up some more. And then bring your blush up. Patrick Star did that. See how you see the blush? Yep. We're going to bring that blush up. And we got some blush on our cheeks. But we're going to finish it all off with our powder brush. And we use the Maybelline Fit Me 355, like all girls do. Well, all black girls do. We're going to take her, we're going to take the powder brush, and we are going to dab and dab and dab and dab and dab. And we kind of tone down the blush if we overdo it. And I love blush, okay? And sometimes I go back into the contour. I got a kitten, not contour, the blush. Hi, baby. I got a kitten on my foot. But now we finish off with, okay, we're gonna take the hair out, ponytail holder. And this is the final look. What do you guys think? Don't forget, we on our cycle, so our face is kind of chubby, but we're gonna bring the close up because I want you guys to see. Yep. So thank you guys again for sticking around for another video. I hope you guys enjoyed this little makeup tutorial that I just did. And if you are new to makeup like I am, definitely watch a lot of makeup videos and just try it, girl. Just try it. It doesn't hurt to try. So today we did a burgundy-ish color combo on the eyes, put some falsies on. We tried out the Nars foundation. And this is what we came up with, and I'm happy with the outcome. And I will see you here on another video. We will do some more makeup, and this time we'll probably do some different color. We're gonna do bold, like blue, greens. I got them. I just gotta use them. So see you next time on another Try It. And this is your girl, Syn. Bye, guys.